It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bengals and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. With Brock here, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And here we go from Chicago. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
We'll need to pause now after our first play. One of the D linemen injured on it, and medical staff out now to look at him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go. 1st down, ball at the 36. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk, It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Buying some time right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Play action now. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Call it 8 yards, and it's 3rd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal. Burrow from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he... place, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair, an eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making. That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys got a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A tight end in motion now. Williams on the play action. It's taken in by Roma-Dunze. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll head up, first and 10 from the 42. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Handoff running left. Ford. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. 2nd and 3 now. Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Slides kick is up and good. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down, Burrow to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. So they'll only need 5 now after that neutral zone infraction penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. 1st and 10 for him now following the penalty. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one is taken in by Tony. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. On first down, here's Burrow. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Swift is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals break the tie here in the first. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Point after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step up. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Point after converted from Cardi. And the Bears tie things 10-10. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Burrow setting the throw. This one taken in by Chase. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Well, looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that second and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first.
Automatic first down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Running it after the penalty. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Burrow. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Third and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. Running behind center with Swift. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Here's Swift on second down. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Javon Dexter escorted him to...
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Motioning Chase left. From the gun on third down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Swift. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs then, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31. Ford straight ahead. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down throw by Williams. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Bengals and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Got his target, it's Tony. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. No one around. He's got space. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Burrow from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. On the give, it's Swift. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Bengals looking at 3rd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throwing deep for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Bears and Rashawn Johnson making their way out now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. 3rd down coming. Williams from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Could not beat the defender there. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Back to throw it. He's loaded another one up. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Well, the starters likely checked out for the final time. Time now for guys to make their case for roster spots as our 2nd half is underway. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Hauled in by Rice. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. In at 27 yards to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down. Here's Williams. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A toss now to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This finds all complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Avoids. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Bears football. 1st down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Williams. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. It's fielded at the 14. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st. Minshew working from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Minshew now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is a 48-yard look for it. Butker knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Williams set to pass. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Minshew. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. It's 3rd and 5 for him after the penalty. Here's Minshew. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the 1st down as he stays in bounds.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long.
We're going to get a challenge here. The Bears do not agree with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. This is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Let's come in here, Brock Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Minshew setting up to throw. Buys time, rolling. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bengals put up even more points in a win. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. An artist that could create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Scott reels it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to his back, Roshan Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now here's Williams. Pass complete to Duvernay. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bengals, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Minshew looking to throw. That's going to be cut by all. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running back sent in motion. 1st and 10, Minshew. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. 3rd and long, it's Minshew. Connects with Hubbard. And this one doesn't go far.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. And not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Bears about set for their next possession. Williams to throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now Williams. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 are under Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another carry for Robinson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Well, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. The penalty makes this 3rd and 2 now. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.